Ladies and gents, welcome back, welcome back. Today is a good day. We have updated the world, and today we're going to check out as much of the new things in the update as we can. As you can see from these strange looking bushes, these are the new berry bushes. What are you? Parsnips. Okay, not a strange looking crop. We've already got those. There is some more berry bushes here though. So, to get the new berry bushes, we actually have to take cuttings now. And you'll see on this one it says strong rooted minus 30% nutrient uptake. That's because berry bushes now take nutrients like crops do, and they also have different traits, positive and negative. But shift right click, we can get a cutting, and there's a good chance that cutting also has some traits that we actually got lucky there, and we have the strong rooted trait on that. We can also get negative traits, which we don't want to get. Yeah, so if we see on this one, the red currant bush here has got minus 30% harvest speed. To be honest, harvest speed, that's not too bad. This one, though, nutrient uptake plus 30%, that's really bad. This one has nothing, so we'll take cutting off that. But one thing about these berry bushes now is you can only grab a cutting once every year from each bush. So you can see there, it can be taken again in 12 months. That's a massive nerf. We can no longer pick them up. We can only get one per year. Although, is it a nerf really? Because you can actually reproduce from one berry bush. You can get infinite berry bushes. It just takes a long time. Also, Big Ounce has got some saddlebags now. I had enough leather. So, let's check any of our nice cuttings, or at least neutral cuttings. We're going to throw in the saddlebags, and we're going to store up as many as we can get. So we had to go exploring to find some of the new things, and I decided to go either east or west, and I thought we might as well go east because the Lazaret is this way. And to be honest, the plan was to head to the Lazaret, but that was until this giant mountain blocked everything in my path. We'll try and find a quick way round before sun sets, but I don't think it's going to happen, to be honest. Also, another addition, there is a whole bunch of new mushrooms. This one, the wavy cap, being one of them. And some of these mushrooms also have some new effects to them. And this one, I know, I know, actually does have one of those effects. So we're going to eat these. It's not poisonous, but it is a little bit psychedelic. And we're going to go on a little trip while we take our adventure. I'm also going to grab a whole bunch of these because I plan to add another mod which will allow us to farm mushrooms. And possibly another mod as well that will allow us to make teas out of the mushrooms as well. So we can just be tripping balls all day, every day. Oh, I did not mean to punch you. I'm sorry, Big Ounce. Come back. I actually have the bone flute, so I can just whistle him back. Also, another change is that pigs look different now, and there's multiple variants. This is what our pigs are going to look like, just the regular boar, wild boar. But there's also like Red River hogs and some different species or varieties of pig, and also sheep as well. Sheep look different. I'm not too sure if there's different varieties, but they definitely look different. Alright, it's getting dark. I made a bed quickly. Let's see if we can sleep through the night without being attacked. Alright, 3 AM. Not quite through the night, but we've got a good start on the next day. Let's grab some berry bushes and see if we can find a way around this mountain. Okay, now another cool thing is that all the trader huts, if you remember, they used to all be in wagons, but now there's a whole bunch of different variants of the houses that they can be in, not just wagons anymore. That is a cool door. And they also look different. This guy has got a little ponytail. They all look different. Some of them have different clothes and weapons and all kinds of stuff. You're a survival goods supplier. What have you got for me? Nothing particularly useful. But yeah, cool that they all look different now. And also they have new stuff. Like this guy's got a proper little house with an oven and some cool trinkets and weapons and stuff. Really cool. That's not a good sight to see. Oh, we got a little vessel. Seed vessel. Oh, give me something good. No way. There's a pumpkin seed in my hand. We got 6 freaking pumpkin seeds. That's huge. That's actually huge. Okay, we also need to make sure that we check the different crops or different flowers and stuff that we see around, because there is... Hello, friend. There is new crops in the game. Okay, so yeah, there is new crops in the game. One of them is right here, mature fennel. And thankfully, we're going to get some seeds from that. It's a vegetable, so we can cook with it, we can eat it, and we can also make fishing bait with it, because there's also fishing in the game now. We'll check that out later. It really doesn't give too much food in its uncooked version, but we'll take it anyway. Nice, we got some more here as well. There is actually licorice as well, but I'm not sure where exactly that could be, like in a different climate. Colder or warmer climate, not too sure where that spawns. You know, as cool as the rivers are from the rivers mod, I really didn't think about elk usage when I put the rivers in. Hopefully he can swim. I really hope he can swim. More mushrooms here. Fool's cone cap. I wonder. Yeah, it's very poisonous. We're not going to do that. If it says fools on it, it's probably not a good thing. What is this? It might be one of the... There's actually new, like, procedurally generated dungeons. Didn't know if any of those can spawn above ground. There's nothing in here. It's literally just a couple of doors, but, okay. Ooh, another trader house. Looks kind of similar to the first one we found. Similar to the treasure hunter, the original treasure hunter thing. You got a little lantern there. Cool. Furniture trader. That is an interesting mustache you've got there. Lantern's beautiful. I might actually have to switch the luxuries trader that we've got for a furniture trader. I did buy a furniture trader, but unfortunately I've had to switch the mods, so that trader is now broken. So I may have to creative mode change the trader to the new trader. Instead of useful traders, we're now using traders revised. Okay, I was going to grab this guy's lantern, but it's disappeared. I don't remember taking it off him, so that's strange. Anyway, this must be the entrance, either the entrance or the exit for the Lazaret, because on the map it's just over there. So we're going to take our chances. We're going to head down here and see what we can find. It might just be nothing, but it might be something. I'm not liking this as much as I thought this would be a friendly place. Okay, we're going to have to be pretty quick because the temporal gear is going backwards. I'm just here for loot. Contaminated coal. That's kind of creepy. Also, always check these because tin ingot in that. Holy poops, that's good. You know, I'm starting to think that this is not the Lazaret because this is considerably far away from the X on the map. If this is a randomly generated dungeon, then that's insane. Chalk in there. We don't really need chalk. Oh my god. Get me out, get me out, get me out. There is a cave here. And there is some things in the cave. Okay, this might be it. This looks more like it than the other thing. Are you the place I'm supposed to... Oh, that's... Yep, we don't want to mess with that. Okay, there's something else. There's kind of glowy particles down there. There's also a really angry, nasty thing. Let's yoink this fancy statue. I kind of want to look inside, but there's bad things inside, so we may just... I also don't have a pickaxe, by the way. We need to make a pickaxe as soon as possible. I can't destroy the blocks. Let's not fall down. Can we get that? No, we can't get to that. We actually have to go inside. Okay. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so... Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out. Okay, you know what? New plan. Screw the Lazaret. We're going home. Okay, so we're back home. And it's time to figure out how these berry bushes work. So we've taken our cuttings. We've got loads of different positive traits. Loads of regular ones. I think we're just going to start with the regular ones. I'm guessing it's not... Oh, it is regular soil. I thought it would. I thought it'd have to be farmland. So if it's just regular soil, can we fertilize it still? I'm assuming no. I have been turning all of our rot into compost. 48 compost, and I think I had some more sealed up somewhere else. Oh, yep, there we go. Let's see. Can I put compost on regular soil? I can't. If I If I hoe this, can I berry bush? I can't. Okay. That's very strange then. So how are you supposed to give it good nutrients? I guess that means that they just have to be on like the best soil possible. If you've got high fertility soil, put them on high fertility soil. If you've got terra preta that's not already placed, then do that. Anyway, let's place down a whole bunch of regular cuttings. Because, yeah, this build has been looking really, really empty without all the berry bushes to fill in the gaps. Let's get a few more around this side. Okay, well, it seems like they don't really need water. You can't really give them fertilizer. So, we'll see. We've got medium soil, and we've got a whole ring of berry bushes around the whole build. Well, missing a few blocks here because I'm out of medium soil. Anyway, let's check out some more of the new things. What can we do with the fennel? We can make pickled fennel, but we can make poultry stink bait. And that's, well, we can make stink bait of various kinds. Poultry or meat or various other things like dough. So, 1 liter of water, either licorice or fennel, and some red meat will give us some stink bait. Okay, so grab your bowl, left click with your bowl 10 times to get all of your liter in there. We're going to go with 1 piece of meat, 1 piece of fennel, right? And that's going to make 4 stink bait. Has to be a dirty pot, by the way. If you try and use a clean pot, it won't work. We're going to make 2 loads of that. There we go, red meat stink bait. Okay, now the bait is pretty useless without a fishing rod to go with it, so with some sticks and some rope, we can get ourselves a simple wooden fishing pole. And we're also going to need, well, we don't need it, but we can also, with a stick and a knife, get ourselves a worm grunting stick, and that's another type of bait. Now, if we head away from our base and towards the spawn area just over here, we do actually have, we're rather fortunate to have an absolutely massive lake going on. That is a wolf puppy. What is a wolf puppy doing there? Is that a wolf? No, those are pigs. Okay, we don't want the wolf puppy, so we'll just leave him be. So yeah, if you remember, this is pretty much where we spawned. The trader's there, and this is pretty much where we fought the bear in episode 2. Thought I heard another bear there. And we have, over here, we have an absolutely ginormous lake. Massive lake, which is really, really fortunate for this update because fishing is a thing. And because we have a massive lake, we can jump in and we can check out all of the new fish. They all used to look the same, but now all the fish look different. What is that? Is that a seashell? That's a clam. So yeah, all the fish look different now, and there is various species, various sizes and varieties, and we can catch them all just like Pokemon. We can catch them all. I only seem to be seeing one type. Like, they all seem to be the exact same type of fish around here. Yeah, they all seem very similar. So maybe different areas spawn different species of fish. You used to be able to just run up and hit them with your sword, but now they run away. They're too quick for us now. So we're actually going to have to fish them properly using a fishing rod. And you can actually overfish. Like, if your lake's really small and there's not a big population of fish, you can wipe out the entire population of the fish by fishing too much, basically. I don't think we're going to have any issues with that because this lake is absolutely ginormous. It doesn't even render in the end of the lake. Well, it kind of does, but not from the pier. So yeah, built myself a little bridge, built myself a little pier over here. We'll probably make a little fishing shack out here as well, but for now, we're just going to do some fishing, catch some fish. Another cool thing about the fish is you can actually taxidermy them and mount them on your walls. Unfortunately though, for that you need diluted borax or zinc sulfate. I have no borax, and I do not have sulfuric acid or the sulfur to make sulfuric acid. And I don't have a pulverizer to crush sphalerite. So that's not something we can do just now, but we can fish and eat the fish. First of all though, let's grab our grunting stick and let's get another type of bait, being worms. And I think you need a knife in your offhand, right? No, you need a stick in your offhand, right? Yes. And then you right click with the shift right click with the grunting stick. It might just be regular right click. Yes, it is. And if you're lucky, It is shift, actually. If you're lucky, a little worm should pop out eventually. Oh, there we go, yes. And catch him, just hover over it and it'll catch it. While holding the right click, I imagine. Did we just catch another one? We did. It was so quick I didn't even see it. Okay, let's try and catch a few more worms. It's raining, so they should be kind of coming out anyway. Okay, we've got 5 worms. We've got 8 red meat stink bait. Let's use our fishing rod. Let's try and figure out how to use the fishing rod, because I've not done it yet, and I have no idea how to do it. Right click throws that out, and I imagine we just kind of sit around and wait for something to yank on it. Did it use the bait? It didn't use the bait, so bring that back in. How do I put the bait on you? Okay, yeah, put it in the crafting grid. Now throw it out. Was that? Okay, I thought that noise was just catching a fish. It wasn't. Okay, and I guess we just chill, and eventually the little bobber will go down. We should be able to catch something. So you can actually fish without bait, but it's obviously going to be significantly slower. Should be a lot faster with the bait, but I mean, am I doing something wrong? Oh, I saw a fish going for it, but he didn't take it. What the hell? Don't left click, because it will do that. Can I still put bait on this? Have I just broken the string off of my fishing rod? No. Okay, we put a worm on it. Okay, dude, there's a fish right there. I've sat here for like 10 minutes straight. Nothing at all has bitten this rod. Go on, you're right there. Did I get it? I saw it. I got the fish, yes. Okay, dead silver salmon, adult. Cooks into 2 medium cooked fish. I stood here for 10 minutes for 2 fish. Oh, did I get it? I think I got it, yes. Okay, that was quicker. That was definitely quicker. I think if you have the bobber too close, then it kind of spooks the fish. Because if it's too close to you, they don't take the bait. Maybe. I'm just theorizing here. Okay, it's significantly quicker. That was like 1 minute instead of 10 minutes, but man, that is rough. We'll have to do some more testing, some more fishing to test it out. Maybe my dock is just in the worst place of the entire lake. That is possible. Okay, now let's see what we can do with these fish. I'm not entirely sure how we cook them. I think I've seen someone like shift place them on a counter and then use the knife to cut them up. Okay, yeah, that worked. We got 4 fish per... It said 2 medium fish per thing. We got 4. Okay, but I think you might also be able to just cook the fish raw on a fire. Let's get that, and let's take the cooking pot. Can we just put the fish in there? We can't. Look at... Okay, well... Also, by the way, you may notice some of these cabinets are made out of a different material. To do the update, I actually had to go and destroy every single food shelves item that we have in the world so that we could do the update, and then I've had to go back in creative mode and replace them. So some of them might be different, slightly different materials, like walnut instead of oak. But I only used stuff that I did have access to. It's taken a while to cook this. Also, the greenhouse is completely full and is doing pretty good. That reminds me, what nutrients is the fennel? It's N, and the pumpkin is P. Pumpkin's going to take a lot more work, though, because they are significantly different to everything else when it comes to farming. Okay, well, that's fishing. It's going to be quite tedious to sit there on the dock fishing. You don't like fish? Okay. Do cats like fish still? The main thing I'm excited about when it comes to fishing is just being able to taxidermy them and put them on our walls. That's going to be really cool. Also, this, as you can tell by the noise, pigs have changed. They all look different, and they're all scared of me or angry at me now. They want to fight me, right? Also, the sheep have changed. They're now scared of me. They don't want to fight me. Oh, maybe they do. Goats are still the same, but these two have changed. We may try and get like some different pig variants at some point. Anyway, I need to get out of here because it is way too loud. Also, another interesting change you might notice, there is like constantly animals, goats, sheep, rabbits spawning in my farm. Probably yours as well, if you hadn't noticed. Or at least around it, and then they're getting through the fence. I'm pretty sure they're occasionally spawning inside it too. But it's been non-stop for me. Every time I go... Oh, that's a wolf! What's a wolf doing here? Okay, you know what? This is a good opportunity. It's a dogfight time, right. Okay, it's right there. You gonna fight my dog? Yes, dog fight. Oh, get wrecked. Get absolutely wrecked. That was like a one-shot, right? What's your health at? 17. Take some meats. Okay, well, our doggo is real strong, it seems. Oh, also, another change is fat now spoils, and you're gonna have to render it. Like, cook it in a cooking pot to stop it from spoiling. I did actually take the opportunity to render down all of the fat that I had. Can't remember what there is. 36 rendered fat. Also, the oil lamps that the fat is used for has changed as well. Why was there a wolf here? That's never happened before. Yeah, you can see there. Eaten by wild animals. They might even be able to eat them through some fences. But they've definitely been getting into the farms as well, so keep an eye out. Another new feature is you can now do cave paintings with hematite nuggets, and it gives you a nice reddish-brown ochre colour. You can notice these are a bit glitchy now. It seems that the update seems to have messed them up a little bit. I wonder, can we still combine them? Oh my god, we can combine them even better. That's got like 2 colours in it. Look, that looks amazing. You can also do this with another thing. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's malachite for like a greenish bluish. Don't quote me on that, but it's got 2 colours in it. That looks amazing. We could do like flowers with this with a black outline. Oh my god. Alright, this is what our luxuries trader looks like now. Let's actually see what have you got for me. You've got brown glass. I'll take like 40 of that. And you know what, actually, I'm going to take a bunch more red. Alright, and our main man Quill has got an upgrade as well. He's got a rather fancy beard now as well. Okay, and the trades seem a little bit more balanced. 6 bread for 7 gears, or 9 gears. It seems a lot more reasonable than 15, 17. And you know what? Dude, you've got some nice paintings. I'm going to take 1 of each. And might as well take some of that. Still got 94 gears. I think traders in this now are 100 gears, and luxury traders are 150. And this tabletop piece, that looks pretty fancy right there, I think. Okay, I'm going to take those glass pieces and cut them in half, and then I'm going to turn them into jars. These small jars here from the food shelves mod. It also says it dries or melts 2.5 times faster. Not too sure what food we can dry, but this is good for grains. Anyway, these things have their very own stand or shelf, so just like that. Need more sticks, but we can at least make 1 of those and show them off. Can I place them up here? Oh my god, I can. Let's place it here instead, and then we can put these little jars up on here. We don't actually get any different colours, but clear glass looks cool enough. Also, on the food shelves mod, this thing has changed. The ceiling rack or ceiling jar. It used to be just a ceiling jar. Now you have to first make a ceiling shelf and then mount the jar to it separately. You can also do different wood types of these things, which look really cool. Alright, now all it takes is a couple of different types of wood, some grain in the jars, and it looks really, really fancy. Loving this food shelves mod. Honestly, I had to remove all of these for the update, and without all these cabinets and stuff from the food shelves mod, this kitchen is nowhere near as impressive as it looks now. Now, one of the biggest changes in this update is a massive change to the metalworking system. You'll notice how this forge looks slightly different. That's changed, and so has the metalworking system. This forge will now only heat things to around 700 degrees, and it won't go any higher. Now, there's crude hide bellows as like a starter thing. You need a bear pelt and a couple of bits of rope. Then you've got small bellows, which is leather and strips. I think you can use copper strips. I damn well hope you can, because I'm about to try. And then there's also large bellows, but when I click on this, there's no recipe for those. So small bellows it is. And we can use copper. We got ourselves some small bellows. So let's check the forge here. That's sitting at around 600. Let's let it heat up. Let's put our bellows down. Let's actually have them facing the forge, shall we? That's correct, right? Yep. So 750 is just sitting at 750. Also, I think this charcoal lasts a lot longer in the forge. So now if we pump the bellows, that's going to get hotter. I probably should have checked if we can work that, but let's not do that just yet. Let's pump these, get it hot enough. I want it around 1000 degrees. Because we're going to have to do a lot of work to this thing, because they've now added quenching and tempering to the game. You can only do this with iron or better, so iron, meteoric iron and steel. Quenching and tempering is basically going to allow you to improve the durability as well as the stats, like it can give you a mining speed upgrade or a damage boost upgrade. Feel free to pause if you want to read all of this stuff, but the lowdown is quenching is going to give us the durability boosts, as well as giving it the mining speed or the damage boosts. You can add fire clay, but that's only going to improve the durability if you quench using fire clay. However, when you quench, there is a chance that your item breaks, disappears entirely, deletes itself. So for that, there's tempering, which is basically quenching is fast cooling, tempering is slow cooling. And tempering will also reduce the chance of the item breaking when quenched. So ideally you want to quench something, temper it maybe a couple of times, get that shatter chance reduced. And then if you want to be risky, keep quenching it to get even further boosts and bonuses. So that's what we're going to try. I have no pickaxe. It broke while I was mining the last of the iron. I went back to the iron mine. I only managed to get another 2 ingots worth, which is cooking up down there. But okay, we have to give it a good few pumps, and then 1000 degrees, let's work it. Also, crowbar. Damn, I really want a crowbar, but we're not going to waste our iron on that. We'll try that with copper. Pickaxe head. The recipes and the smithing hasn't changed, but there is a few more items, and the quenching and tempering thing is really cool. There's also a grindstone, which we'll make in a second. Also, these items will stay hotter for a lot longer as well. You notice the temperature is not dropping quite as fast as it usually would, and that gives you a chance to do all of your working and stuff with it. So, what do we do now? We could put fire clay on this. Let's actually check this, because things have different stats now as well. So it has reached quenching temperature, has to get really hot. We could fire clay it, but then when we quench, it's only going to give us durability. I would like to try out some of the mining speed buffs. So, first we quench, then we temper, right? I think if we just, what does it say? Doesn't actually say. If we right click, yes, okay. That's how we quench. Let's get it all the way down. Yep, and then he stops holding it. Now, we have times quenched 1, power gain plus 10%, durability gain 0, and the quench shatter chance is increased by 10%. So now, ideally, we want to temper it again. So let's put it back in the fire. Okay, well, it looks like we won't be checking out the grinding wheel. I thought we could use any stone for the grindstone, but it looks like there's chert, sandstone, or claystone, and that's it. And I've not found any of those, so we're going to have to skip that for now. But from the tooltip, it says the grinding wheel is used to sharpen slashing and piercing weapons for a temporary power bonus. So not quite as cool as the tempering and quenching stuff. It's only a temporary bonus, but it's still pretty good nonetheless. Okay, another thing that we're not going to be able to get to today is the large windmill sails. They need a metal windmill rotor, which is 4 iron rods, 4 iron brackets. I have 3 ingots of iron left, so we're not going to get to that today. Okay, I see what I've done wrong. It says quenchable 800 degrees to 1000, temperable 500 to 700. So we only need to get it up to 700 degrees to temper it. We should have Probably quenched it there, but may have broken it. So let's actually temper it this time. And while we do that, we're going to check out these fancy new cabinets. So, nails and strips, saw, hammer, and a whole bunch of planks. Okay, nice. And that gives us like a cabinet with a top. And if we do that on the side, hammer at the top, saw at the bottom, we get a cabinet with some feeks on it. And if we place that, it looks pretty damn cool. And now we can place all kinds of things on here. And when you go to try and place them, you get this little hitbox which shows up like how big the things are. Like the jug's massive, it won't even fit. Charcoal's pretty small. These nuggets are absolutely tiny. And then you can place them on there. And it looks really damn cool. I think there's also a wrench you can get to rotate these. Can we do leather? We can even stack leather up on here. Whoa, that's hanging off a bit. Now you can even put doors on these and glass doors on these as well. And they look absolutely amazing. We're going to play around with a whole bunch of these later. Okay, it said like 500 and something. So we're going to let it get to 600. And then we're just going to place it down and let it cool. And with this other ingot, I'm going to make myself some shears. Wait, hang on. I shouldn't take damage from it going in the crafting grid. How do we add fire clay to this then? If I can't put it in the inventory. Too hot to craft. Okay, well I did want to quench it with the fire clay on, but we're just going to quench it as it's quenchable, and I want it to cool down. The chance is only 5%, so if it breaks, my monitor breaks. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We have hardened 10% damage and mining speed, and that's it. Yeah, we didn't get a durability gain, which is the main thing I wanted, but still. Mining speed's not too bad. It's going to break the leaves quicker. Okay, the pickaxe head is cooled as well. Yes. Okay, time's tempered. It worked. The shatter chance went down 2%. The power gain went down 0.8%. So that means... So you can quench it as many times as you want, but you can only temper it as many times as you've quenched it. So... increasing the risk, basically. We could quench this again, but there's an 8% chance it breaks. For science. Please. Okay, we did it. We did it. We did it. We didn't break our pickaxe. Time's quenched 2. Power gain now 17%. Shatter chance now 13%. Let's make sure this does not go... Yep, it does not go above 700. 699. Holy crap. I was literally 1% away. 1 degree. Can I not place it? Okay, the shears are tempered. We now have an 8% chance to shatter. 9.2% power gain. And the mining speed is gone down by 1%, I think. I think it was 10%, right? Let's... hang on. No. Before we heat it up, because you can't craft it when it's hot, we have to clay it first. Covered in clay. Then we heat it. And then we quench it. And that should improve the durability. It seems like this is the only way to improve the durability. Quenching without clay seems to give it buffs. Quenching with clay seems to be the only way that gives durability. Also, I mentioned about the large windmill. There's also water wheels now, which provide power. You need 2 of these 4-way, so 6 ingots of iron to get one of those going. And that's going to have to use the rapidly flowing water, the new type of water that's in the game. They've also added metal versions of the cogs, I think the big and the small ones. Well, I'm not entirely sure. I can't see any metal gears. Maybe I was wrong about that, but they've changed the way that the wooden gears work. And now if you put too much torque on your system, too much power running through it, these wooden gears will actually get too much friction and start catching fire. Like you'll see them smoking and then they'll actually catch fire, which is crazy. But I think that's like if you've got like 4 massive windmill blades all hooked up to one system and you're powering like 4 helve hammers off one system. I think they're kind of trying to nerf that a little bit. Anyway, let's quench this bad boy. Let's heat it up a little bit more. Let's give it a good few pumps, get it nice and hot, glowing to around 1,000 degrees. That's what I like. And we'll give it a nice fat... Oh my god. Okay, I have replaced the furniture trader that I lost from switching mods around. We've got this guy, his name is Loon, and he's always got lanterns for sale, which is why I'm going to put the furniture trader in the lantern shop. Unfortunately, our old buddy Rote here is no longer with us because I tried to move him with the entity mover, but he kept respawning back here. So unfortunately, I had to take care of him, and hopefully he disappears at some point, or his body is just going to stay there forever. But I think it's more fitting that we have a luxuries trader down in our wine cellar and the lantern guy in the lantern shop. And yeah, this guy, he's a character. He's a character for sure. He's got a cool bow on him as well. And back at the spawn area, I have tried to get rid of all the old berry bushes that are around. And Tibbles, he's had an upgrade. He looks really cool actually. Yep. Yeah, you do, bro. What have you got for sale? Okay, I was hoping he had some more of that fertilizer stuff. Unfortunately not. Resets in 3 days. Okay, the burnt bread prices, still kind of a thing. Anyway, it's spring, it's raining all the time. Sounds like the perfect time to plant some pumpkins, I think. Before it's too late, because I don't know how long they're going to take to grow. Probably quite long. 2 patches of water. We've got quite a nice farm. And all this farm is for 2 seeds. Because pumpkins grow strange. How are we going to do this? I think we do this one. We put a seed here. It uses the P nutrient. Unfortunately, I haven't got any fertilizers around to help me increase the nutrients. I've only got medium soil as well. No high or anything else left. And another seed here. I'm going to save the other 4 just in case something goes wrong. But basically this plant grows and then it spreads into like loads and loads of vines that spread out all over the place. And then some of those vines have a chance to grow a pumpkin as far as I'm aware. But yeah, that's how it works, and we're going to leave these 2 guys planted. Hopefully this one grows all the way around here, and this one grows all the way around here. We could kind of maybe do one for the middle, but I think just in case, I don't know how these work, so we're just going to stay with 2. Now, another cool thing that we can do with these new cabinets is we can put doors on them. We can have solid doors, and we can also have windowed doors. With some glass slabs in the middle, we get windowed doors. And I'm pretty sure we can mix and match these as well. That was a bit laggy picking that up. Right, let's try them out. Let's put control and left click to add the cabinet doors. That is very, very cool. Love the animation. And let's also do it with... Can we... Oh, we have to like look at the sides. There we go. We'll get some sealed cabinets just to add some variation. It starts looking really, really fancy, really detailed when you start putting all these little extra bits in. We can also do like middle shelves. I made some. I don't know what I did with them. Okay, now I remember what I did with them. They're down here in the basement. So let's get some windowed doors on these things as well. Beautiful. We can store a bunch of trinkets or whatever we feel like. I wonder if we can make like little chisel designs and put them in there. That'll look really cool. If we could chisel out some small bottles and stuff, that'd be cool. Also, the little puppy's got a name. He should be growing up pretty soon. Okay, this is getting kind of ridiculous. I've been gone for like half an hour. Started building the fishing shack. I came back to check on the crops because I want flax for armor. And there was an entire family of rabbits, an entire family of deer, like 2 babies, 2 adults. There was like 3 baby sheeps as well, and the adults escaped. But why am I? Look, even more. There's the adult rabbits and the deers that escaped from the farm. They're coming back to try and get some more of my goods. These little archway things that we had here. Yep, they could just walk right through that. Apparently, don't know how the adults are getting in here. If they're spawning in here, or if they're like jumping over somehow, but. Like half my crops are gone. All my expensive ones were down here. All my cabbages, all my soybeans. Bro. One thing that I didn't really want to say. But if you have a if they get eaten when they're mature, you still get all the crops back. I didn't want to mention that, just in case, you know. Same with cabbages, I think. Yeah, same with we got 2 seeds for that. Lovely. But if they're not fully grown, then you just basically waste. You only get a seed back, and you waste all the nutrients all the time. And I'm gonna be a hungry boy this winter if this keeps carrying on. Luckily, our pumpkins are completely fine. Nothing's been in here touching these, and this big old farm next to it is completely fine as well. So it seems to just be the other farm. Hopefully it was just the little archway things causing an issue. Okay, maybe because there's so many animals spawning, it keeps bringing the wolves in. There's a whole nother wolf family here. Is this a wolf? No, that's a pig. That's a wolf there. And there was another one just around here. Yep, right there. Alright, and I've been working on a fishing shack down here. This bridge, I know, this bridge looks absolutely terrible. We're going to fix it up and do something else with it. But the fishing shack is coming along. It's looking not too bad. I just had to get some more oak, which you can't see because I'm in F4. Big tree fell down. We got some more oak to finish the roof. And I'm also going to mix in some oak with the birch here. Just to kind of little patches here and there to kind of make it look a bit weathered. Because if you see these old boat houses, they're kind of always pretty weathered and run down. That's the plan for this little boathouse. Nothing special in here. We're just going to have some counters to cut up some fish. Maybe a little fireplace over here to cook up the fish. And probably a little deck chair out here as well. So we can sit down and fish. Because the prime, this stuff's all kind of shallow. I could dig this out to maybe lure some more fish in here, but ideally the prime fishing spots like out here in the deep, I think it's where we're going to catch the most fish. So I'll probably fish from up here or sitting here. So a nice little deck chair will go well right there. And for the roof, I think we're just going to go with a full oak roof like this. Maybe even leave like a few patches here and there just like this so that it adds to the weathered look of the build. Even my greenhouse is not safe from these little annoying baby things. Get out. Don't come back. You eat my fennel. My brand new fennel. He exclusively ate my fennel. Only the fennel, you little butt. Right, I am back at the Lazaret. I've got my iron armor on, and I've got a lantern with me. Hopefully that helps. We're going to try... Can I break this? No. We're going to try and jump in here. Oh yes, we can. And see if we can get past all these nasties now that we've got some armor on. Please don't hit me. Certainly do a lot less damage now that I've got the armor. Okay, there is a lot of bad things in here. Let me yoink this quickly. Yoink. Is that going to make you angry? Yes, it is. Come on. Please don't hit me. Dude, why can't I hit you? Oh, there's one behind me. Let's get out. Okay, heal up. Right, got it. Okay. Well, this place is kind of creepy. There's lots of writing on the wall. Lots of strange things. Is that a head? I can pick up the head. Yeah, very creepy. Very, very creepy indeed. Can I take this? No. Oh my, okay. There's got to be a spawner somewhere. Yep, there's a whole bunch. Let's get back over here. Oh, I want that. Well, let's make our way down. No, we're not making our way down. Oh my god. Oh, that's a lot. Please hit them. I'm getting out, I'm getting out. Okay, I think we can go down now. try. My god, these things are creepy when they sit on the walls like that. Okay, are we good? Not entirely good, but at least he's not a nasty version. Actually, deep split, maybe he is. I've not seen one of them before. Oh yeah, he looks rather... Has he got two heads? No. Come on. Come on. Come on, doggy. Damage tier 4. Oh yeah, he's a big one. He's a bad boy. He dropped a gear. Okay, the higher the tier, the more likely they are to have good loot inside. He had nothing. Okay, see some sparkly bits. This might be... Yep, this is what we came for. Right. Okay, we received a letter from this broken arm, and that has given us the location of a village on our map. Can we go in here? We can. I want that figure. Give me the figure. Can I take the... No, ruined. Anything good in here? Scrap metal coal, I'll take. Metal scraps, meh. A temptress bicocket. Take gear, don't care about the torches or the chalk. I want that statue though. Can I take... Oh my god, I can take it. Okay. Pretty sure we've got everything we can get down here. I've checked all these little rooms, so we're going to head out. And we're going to head home. Alright, we're back home. Is that a wolf? Oh my god. Is he still chasing? The wolf spawns, man. The wolf spawns have been crazy. Like, I haven't... The animal spawns in general. I've never had wolves spawn here before. I've had like 6 to 8 in the last, like, couple of days. Crazy. Anyway, I have added the oak planks, just little specks, little spots of oak planks here and there to try and give it a weathered effect. It doesn't look too amazing from up close, but as you get further away, it starts to blend in a bit more and it looks a lot better. Like from here, much better. And yeah, I still need to finish it. I will do the sides of the build off camera when I've got some time. Also, it's still incredibly basic in here, just a couple of shelves and a tool rack with our fishing rod and grunting stick on. I will make like a fireplace or something. Might have to get rid of this window to put a fireplace here. But we will jazz it up slightly in the future. We did get a pretty decent haul. We got a whole bunch of nice cool trinkets. One of them we could actually store in here. And I also got a whole bunch more berry bush cuttings. Some of them with some really good traits. Some of them with double good traits. This one here, double. So yeah, I'm going to have to get to work on planting all of those berry bushes. Find somewhere to put them first. That's cool. Let's also quickly check out the new crowbar tool. I did actually have a modded crowbar installed before, and it just kind of didn't work. Let's see. Okay. That worked, but yeah, it seems you need to... Okay, you have to hold it, but it only seems to work when you can find the hitbox of the beam, and if there's no hitbox, you can't get the beam off. And that was the situation with the previous modded crowbar. Seems this is the same. So yeah, I can't even take that beam off with the crowbar. Let's check. I can see the hitbox for that. I can't see the hitbox for that. Maybe the hitbox is up here, and I can't. Nope, not there. So yeah, I thought that might be the case. Still a bit strange trying to use it even with the crowbar. I can see a hitbox when I'm in the middle of the air, but I can't see it. Yeah, okay, right there. I have to be like walking back on the block. Yeah, it's so strange. I can take this one, easy. Even the hitbox actually stops me from jumping, if you see that. I'm hitting my head on the hitbox of the beam, which is there. Or maybe the hitbox for this is way far out. No. Don't seem to be. And this one I can just about see it if I'm like mid-air. Maybe if I shift off the block. No. Can you see it? Like it. Sometimes it will pop up for like a split second. You can see the hitbox. So it's out here, but I have to be up. Okay, there we go. There it is. Strange, strange, very strange. It needs like a certain angle, and then we can get it. Is that the case with this? We need to be like, yeah, okay. So it does work. It's just a bit strange. I figure the more chiseled the thing is, the harder it's going to be for you to actually take it off. So we could try it with the chair, but I don't want to mess my chair up. So I will experiment with that in the future. But unfortunately, that's all we've got time for in this episode. I'm going to try and find some iron in between episodes so we can do the windmill upgrade. Possibly even a water wheel if we find some rapid water. I think we managed to get to most of the update stuff, at least the ones that we could do. There might still be some more things that we have to check out in the future. Hopefully the berry bushes will be grown soon. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.